Perfect. Hi guys, welcome to Fairlord. We are going to go through a tutorial for Book Brawl. One of my friends jumped on it the other day and he was just like, what am I doing? The tutorial didn't teach me anything. So I just wanted to quickly go through it and show you guys basically the simple basics of the game. And then you know what to do, and you can come and join us or play some games with us, or even start trying to play the game yourself and learn it, and then maybe join one of the tournaments that come up as well. Okay, so let's just go straight into Book Brawl. This is the game. I'll move my camera into the middle for a little bit for you. So you'll be presented with this, which is basically your ranks up here at the top left of the screen. That's how you play, but you can go into collections. You've got all the champs, so you can click through the champs and learn what they do. This is a great place to kind of start and just have an idea. What you'll have to do is you'll choose one of these champs before you start each game. These are the characters in the game. So if you ever get like, oh, what was that character? I'll look up what that one does. I can't even read that. The Chupa Cabra. Give me and the characters behind me +2 attack permanently. I'll go through different things. Actually, there's one thing that's pretty nice is that actually this has a slay. So slay means if the target kills, then it procs its ability. Quest means if it survives its ability. Sorry, if it is able to sustain its ability or whatever the quest is, then there'll be a scroll next to the quest, and it'll be like 5 times the quest. So I have to for this one, I survive damage 4 times, then he'll equal the quest. Support the support items. These are characters that you put in the back row. They will give a certain attribute to the front row. This one's range, so it means its auto attacks are ranged auto attacks, which means it doesn't have to melee. There's flying, which is basically characters which will hit the back line only. So these guys will hit the back line. This is quite a nice character actually, because at the start of each brawl, make a bonus attack. So he'll be the first in the brawl to attack, unless they've also got a dragon, which is the same, and then it will switch between you. Last breath is when an animal or character dies. For this instance, cast a random spell. So every time this card dies, it casts a random spell. You've got to slay another slay here. Your spells cost 1 less next round. So if this character slays somebody, you can have 1 less cost on your spells. Flying and ranged again. Flying. Just trying to see if there's any extra. That's a support and ranged. Last breath. There's some more complicated cards which are level 6, but you just need to read through them in game to figure out really what they do. So I think of anything. This one's an interesting one. Good boy. Last breath. Give your other good characters my attack and health. Also, a lot of the cards can sometimes be related to only good and evil. Some of the cards, for example, this is a mage, but it's an evil. It'll be an evil mage, so it only affects certain characters. Same goes for this one as well. Oh, this isn't. No, it says it here, evil support. So this one will be the one that affects evil characters. But if it's just, and it says good support, so it only affect good characters. This support will affect all characters because it doesn't say good or evil, so it's not limited in any way. You do get some characters which have like, I gain 2 health permanently each round. So there's like stacking cards. Another stacking card is this one. So when you cast a spell, I gain +1/+1 permanently. So there's some different attributes that go through characters. You have slays, you have kind of procs and different quests, some last breaths, Another huge part of the game is spells. I'm not going to go through these with you, but what I would say is just go through the collection and read a few, just so you can just get your understanding. They're pretty self-explanatory spells, and once you played a few games, you'll be able to understand these. Oh, they were your treasures. They were your treasures. These are the spells which will happen when you spin every round. You get like a list of basically get a list of characters to pick and a spell at the end of it. Frames and emotes. Okay, so the basic concept is you have a hero, you pick that, you choose characters each round to place down. If you get 3 of a character, then you unlock a treasure and you get 3 treasures. These are the spells which you can use every round as well. So let's get into the game to just explain to you the gameplay behind it. I'll go into practice. So I get to choose a character here. Lucky's pretty good. So cast a random spell each round instead of being able to buy spells. It might not be good to show you where the spells are, so I'll pick this. So this is your spell here. You'll always get a spell at the end of the cards. You can pick one of these characters. This one has range, so that's going to do damage for me without having to melee. My treasures will be on this panel here. So when I get 3 characters, my treasures will be on this panel here. This is my main champion, and if you hover over that, it will remind you of what your main champion does. So when you cast a spell, give a random character +1/+1. His experience level is here, that goes up to 6, and you gain 1 experience each round. When you reach 3 experience per round, you will level up, and you'll be able to sustain the more powerful cards. Because I'm level 2 now, only level 2 cards are going to come up here. This is a lock, so you could lock for the next round. So if I went into the next round now, I'd still get these cards, and I'd probably get an extra card here where I took this card as well. If I wanted to spin and had extra gold, then I could use this to spin for the next set of cards. This is where your gold is shown in this panel here, and you get 1 gold extra per round until it reaches round 12, I think. This panel here is all the other champions you're against, and you'll see this one here is lit up with gold. That will show me who I'm against next. But to be honest with you, I don't know the extensive mechanics of the game, but I know that I'm against the Fates, and you can see your upgraded characters have +3 and +3, so she's not strong until middle game anyway, so probably be okay with this. So let's play this out. So didn't place any cards, they just had a random spell they used. So I'm just going to grab the egg, and this is a spell here. I can use a spell to proc when you cast a spell, give a random character +1/+1, so you'll see what happens here. And my archer got a spell. I've also got another egg here, so I could spin, or I can lock these cards, and I'll keep this egg to be able to put in at some point as well. We go into another battle. This time they've got some cards. We're able to destroy it. Egg's pretty good early. What you'll read is the egg says, when I die, I can't be put back together again. So it's the only card that if you kill it, it's gone. So you're kind of investing on a risky card that does loads of damage, but if it dies, then it's not good news. Not good news to you. Got a spell, and that's gone there. So I've got some upgrades now. So I'm going to lock on the upgrades, and I'm going to go into battle. And I'm against the top guy. Oh, so I lost an egg there. I'm not going to get that back. As you see, it's gone now, and I'm not going to be able to get that upgrade either. So I could have positioned my cards a bit better there, so I could have maybe survived, that egg survived, but I've got an upgrade here, so that's what the upgrades will look like. The game gives you a prompt, and when you put the cards together, 3 rangers, I get to choose from one of these treasures. I'll go on this side here. So you can hide the treasure to have a look at the cards and also what picks you've got to decide, oh, how do these link up. Your shop sells an extra spell, so that's pretty good with the proc of my character. When you trigger a slay ability, plus 1 gold, which I don't really need. When one of your monsters dies, give it permanently to attack. So I've got no monsters, so this seems to be the best option. I'm going to buy this. 5+5 is pretty good at this stage. I could lock for another egg, but I don't want to keep investing my gold, so I'm going to spin. I can see a range of cards now. We'll go into this next battle. So if you've got any questions about the games, guys, put them in the comments. This is supposed to be a short video, so you can just grasp the simple basics of the game and see kind of what it's about. It is an improved tutorial to what they show you in the game. So basically, there's your character. The gold's up here. This is a respin. You've got your lock there. Your treasures are there. This is your panel to see where you are. Against this guy next, you can go on settings here and go through kind of the screen size and what you want, timer volume, different things. The timer volume can be really loud sometimes. That's what my music sounds like. I turned it off for this video, but by all means feel free to move that up and down and for the more comfort of the settings. And that's basically it, guys. I hope to see you on the tutorial, on the tournament. Sorry, I've gone through most things. One last tip is the way the characters attack is from left to right. So they'll attack left to right. If I put them here, this will be the first one to attack. I don't know what decides where they attack. I think that it's more randomized where they attack. But if you've got a slay, it does usually try and slay. But it is randomized motion for which thing they attack at the front. It will have to be the front line. I'll show you. So my ranger will attack first, or this card attacks first. Then it'll be this. This will attack next. I will get a chance to attack with this if it doesn't die. But then his front line attack me again. Yeah, that's the basics, guys. Do read the cards. Learn what you can from going into the collection section on the back of the main screen. You'll learn a lot of information about figuring out which cards you kind of like know best and start trying to use those. You only get the option of 4 characters at the start of each round. And yeah, that's it, guys. No worries. I'll see you on the stream. I hope to see you in the tournaments. Bye bye.